Good afternoon, digital meteorologist Bobby Corser with you. Want to kind of piggyback on what Rhonda Shelby was saying this morning and kind of dig deeper into what we are going to be seeing tomorrow. But first, take a look outside right now, 55 degrees, beautiful and overcast, really warm. We're in kind of a warm sector as we're waiting for this atmospheric river to arrive. That will be here sooner than later. By the time we get to the afternoon commute, we'll start to see some rain, and we'll take a look at that on radar here in just 1 second. But here's what we're looking at. Two areas of low pressure, one moving through, the other one out there in the Pacific Ocean right now. That low is spinning away. Lots of energy tapped into this. You can see this cold front, all of the area of moisture is now connected back through Hawaii. So that's where it's getting that tropical connection, the atmospheric river, you could say. It's that warm, humid air is making its way into the Pacific Northwest. This is starting to arrive now. We'll start to see it this evening. Then tonight, overnight, especially, is when we're going to get the heavy rain and wind that we have been talking about the last couple days. Here's a rain forecast through 6 o'clock tomorrow. Again, about an inch in the Willamette Valley, an inch to 2 inches along the coast. We're lucky in saying that most of this atmospheric river is going to send most of the energy south of us, but we still get enough that's going to be really windy and really rainy. So we're not going to see the 5 or 6 inches that they're going to see up in the mountains of southwest Oregon along the coast, but still enough that it's going to be very wet and very windy for the next few days. Put this map into motion Thursday, 6 o'clock, now approaching 2 inches in the Portland area. A little bit more than that up in Vancouver. Along the coast again, 2 to 3 inches. Same in the Cascade foothills. Go through Friday. It finally starts to taper off once we get to Friday afternoon, and Friday afternoon through Sunday actually looks dry, so that is good news for us. Now, take a look at the radar right now as we are getting close to the 1 o'clock hour. Starting to see some rain near Eugene up through Corvallis, making its way through Albany and then eventually Salem and the Portland area. This is the first round of a long stretch of rain that is going to impact the area through the next 24, 48, 72 hours. Taking a look at the satellite this morning, you can see once the sun rises on the visible satellite, that area of low pressure spinning off of the Pacific Ocean. It's getting stronger as the days are going, as the hours are going by. It's maturing very quickly, which is going to kind of help with the wind as we get into tonight and tomorrow morning. One thing we do want to talk about is we go hour by hour. Again, right now, not a lot of rain in the area, some stuff down near Eugene, but you put this map into motion. By the time we get through tonight into tomorrow morning, it's raining, and it's going to stick around for a while. You're starting to see these little cells, these areas of yellow and red. We are worried about the potential thunderstorms tomorrow. Some of them could turn to severe, and I'll explain that here in a few minutes. But we're seeing that through Wednesday afternoon. We see that into Wednesday evening and into Thursday morning. Once we get through Thursday morning, showers again start to back off. Another round tomorrow afternoon, and then Friday finally starts to clear out as we go into your weekend. Friday afternoon looks great. Saturday looks beautiful. Offshore flow, clear skies, a nice respite from the rain we are seeing. Rain total forecast. These are 5 miles that we're looking at, the European model, the American model. The Barron 3K and 15 are our in-house models that we have here. And the NAM is the North American model. All of them say through 9 o'clock on Friday about 1.5 inches to 2 inches. Again, go through Saturday, nothing there. So once we get through Friday afternoon, we're good. Now, we talked about thunderstorms. The area in dark green here is a marginal risk. It is the lowest of 5 categories when it comes to potential severe weather. The Storm Prediction Center in Norman, Oklahoma, says that there is a 5% chance that we could see wind gusts of 57 miles an hour or higher, or a 5% chance that we could see a hailstone of 1 inch in diameter of any point within this dark green within about 25 miles. They are expecting the thunderstorms tomorrow to be very strong. We could get some rotation. We'll talk about the tornado threat because there is a very, very slight risk. And we're not saying that everybody's going to see a tornado. Chances are nobody does. Nobody could see a funnel cloud or a waterspout, but more on that here in just a second. Again, areas in the dark green, we could see some really strong winds and we could see some hail. So do not be, what's the word I'm looking for? Do not be surprised if you get an alert tomorrow on your phone saying there's a severe thunderstorm warning along the coast or maybe the Cascade foothills or even in the Willamette Valley for large hail or strong damaging winds. If we do see wind gusts of 57 miles an hour or higher, obviously we could worry about trees coming down. There could be some power outages. And hail of 1 inch or more is an inconvenience, that is for sure. We're not looking at a major hail threat here, just a very slight chance again. 5% that we see a hailstone of an inch in diameter within 25 miles of any point on this dark green map. Now, we did briefly talk about this. There is a 2% tornado threat tomorrow. Again, the likelihood of seeing something tomorrow is very, very small. The conditions do exist. We will see rotating thunderstorms, most likely. These are going to be low-top supercells if they were to develop. There's lots of energy in the atmosphere. It's going to be very vigorous tomorrow. So any storm that does begin to rotate does have the possibility of putting down a funnel cloud. And if that does touch the ground, it does become a tornado. You're more likely to see this type of setup cause waterspouts off the Oregon and Washington coast. So just something to keep an eye on for tomorrow. The threat, again, is very, very low. Rhonda Shelby has said this, and I'll say it again. The likelihood of anybody seeing anything tomorrow is very, very small. But we do want you to be aware that there is a very, very slight chance. On the off chance that something does happen, you guys are aware of it. That's the latest from the Storm Tracker 2 Weather Center. We'll have much more with Dave Selesky coming up tonight at 4, 5, 6, and 11. Rhonda back tomorrow morning starting at 4:30. I'll be here all afternoon tracking conditions. So appreciate you guys watching. Welcome to storm season in the Pacific Northwest. It's going to get rocking and rolling. So tomorrow could be one of those fun days if you're big into weather. Lots of rain, lots of wind. See you out there.